Okay guys, I thought I'd run you through a quick video on how to read tempo in a training program. So whether you're a client of mine or even if you're not, tempo will generally be written as 4 numbers, and each of these numbers refers to the amount of seconds that phase of the exercise is meant to be performed by. Now, tempo is a really good way to progressively overload a muscle without having to increase the weight or even the reps. So, I mean, if you're at the peak of your bench press and it comes to not being able to put more weight on the bar, tempo would be a really good way to progressively overload that muscle and then increase strength overall. Now, so let's take 3130 or 2020 or 1111 for example. So the 3 at the beginning here would be the first part of the movement, which would be the concentric phase. Now, the concentric phase would be the shortening of the muscles. So in a bicep curl, we're curling up. So that would be the concentric phase as we're bringing the dumbbell from the bottom and up, flexing the elbow. In a squat, it would be starting from here and coming down. Oh, off the camera there. That would be the concentric phase. So the shortening of the muscles in the movement. The second number refers to the time between the concentric and the eccentric phase. So this would be whether there's meant to be a pause in the rep. So, I mean, if you're doing a squat and you're meant to do a 1 second pause at the bottom, let's say it's 3 seconds down and then 1 second hold at the bottom, then that would be what that 1 refers to. The third number refers to the eccentric phase of the rep, which is the opposite of the concentric, which is the lengthening of the muscles. So in a bicep curl, once again, coming down, that is eccentric. And with the squat, that'd be from here coming back up. So that there would be the eccentric phase, or the lengthening of the muscles. The fourth is the amount of pause between reps. So for instance, if you're just meant to go flat picky with the reps and not have a stop at the top, then it would be 3130. So 0 would refer to not having rest at the top. But if we're doing something like a, let's use a leg extension as an example. So we're going leg extension, 1 second up, hold for 1 second, down for 1 second, rest for 1 second, up for 1 second, hold for 1 second, down for 1 second, rest for 1 second. So there'd be 1 second between each rep. So that'd be an example of where we'd use each one of those numbers. So let's have a look at an example here. So we've got a squat. So this would be 3120 tempo. 3, 1, 2, 0. So no resting at the top. As you can see, that's 3120. And if we go to the next slide, we've got the same tempo used for a lat pull down. So 3, 1 second hold, 2 seconds up, no rest. 3, 1, 2, 0. So that there is how you'd read tempo on a training program. I hope that's given you some help and shed some light around how to do that. But yeah, so once again, like I said, that tempo can be a really good way to progressively overload without actually having to add more weight on the bar. So that's a hypertrophy tip for you guys.